Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Maybe Reads. Why do I have a flashlight in my hand? No! My sock! Okay. It's been a really long time since I've made a video. And I apologize for that. I realized that I never uploaded those last Vlogmas week things. And I just like, it doesn't matter anymore. No one was watching them. I guess people were watching them. But it was not interesting. I was just sitting in bed and talking about boring stuff. So that's what the other 2 weeks were. And it's way too late now. So I'm just gonna trash those videos. We're just gonna forget about it. Like it never happened. It didn't happen. I don't remember that. What are you talking about? So, in this video, I was actually planning to do, like, a video, like, game-wise, which is definitely weird for me. I did, like, a Twitch stream, and I was going to try to work that out so I could play, that's Overwatch, no. This isn't sponsored. I just love this game, and I wanted to play it, and I want to show it off. I am professional. You probably won't see this. Maybe I'll just cut this part out. So, look, it's the Wicked King. I'm lending this to someone else. I didn't lose the book, I promise. I got this, and the game is this. It's Detroit Become Human, and I've been waiting too long to play it. And I was gonna do that, and I was like, it's kind of a pain in the butt to figure out. So, you're getting a normal BoogieTube video. I hope you're happy with that. And I'm going to talk about A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah. So I haven't read the novella yet. I'm still trying to read the novella. Oh my god. It's so boring. It's so boring. I didn't believe my boyfriend. I was like, it's not gonna be boring. A Court of Mist and Fury was amazing. How could she? It sucks. It sucks already. And I'm like, I read a whole other book instead of reading it. Which, by the way, if you haven't read, you should read it. It's called Autobiography. I think it's by Christine, one of the two. Christina Lauren, I don't know. I love it so much. I read it, I think in 3 days. Because I think over the weekend, I was trying to read A Court of Frost and Starlight, and I just couldn't. I gave up, and I heard people talking about this book called Autobiography, and I was like, what is this? So I looked up the synopsis, and I was like, I need to read this. So I got the book, and I read it real quick. I just loved it so much, and it's so underrated. It's so good. It has ups and downs. It's amazing. I think it's young adult. I don't know. Lately I've been reading a lot of young adults because people keep suggesting them to me. Like, my whole bookshelf back here is full of young adults that I need to read. I would be reading them if I could read Court of Frost and Starlight, but it's so boring. Throwing the shade. And so I read Autobiography instead of that book, and it was really good. So if you haven't read it, read it. It's so underrated. It's so good. I need a sequel, but I don't think there's going to be a sequel, and it hurts. Okay, on to what this video is about. This video is about A Court of Thorns and Roses, the series as a whole. If I need, then I can split it into, like, a video for each book. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should have read the first book, then made a video. But I don't know if I had a channel when that happened. Did I? I don't remember. Ooh. Okay. So, Court of Thorns and Roses. Court of Mist and Fury, Court of Wings and Ruin are the 3 I've read. And out of the 3 so far, I'm just going to say my favorite has been A Court of Mist and Fury. I'll get more into that when we start talking about Court of Mist and Fury. So, A Court of Thorns and Roses was interesting. I liked it, but it was not amazing, you know? I kind of didn't like, I feel like it was okay. It was mediocre. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't horrible. I read the first book kind of slowly. I remember before I started reading it, I was like, okay, this looks weird. I remember I started reading it because someone was like, you have to read it because of Rysand. And I'm like, okay, I already had the books because I was planning on reading them. Yeah, I know. I have OCD. I have to buy the books beforehand, and then, like, it's a problem. If I have one book and I don't have the rest of the series, or if I have, like, 1, 3, 4, 5, and not 2, I die inside. Die. I have Maximum Ride #1, and then, like, what number is this one? Let's see. This is off topic, I know. This is like, because it goes, Max, Fang, Angel. This is Angel. I read this before I read Maximum Ride, and I understood what was going on. I don't understand that. And then I read Maximum Ride and the rest of the series. I didn't finish it, though. I just never did. Which definitely annoyed my friends who really like the series. So maybe I'll finish it up. But, I have that book in the first book and none of the others, and it really bothers me. So I started reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I remember right from the get-go, I read the first page and I was like, oh god. I have problems. I have a very small attention span. So when it's a big description, I skip it. I skip past it. My brain likes to skip ahead to the dialogue. I'll be like, this paragraph is boring. And then I'm like, stop, and I make myself go back and read because there's probably important things in those paragraphs. That's probably why I missed so many descriptions. That's probably why I pictured Maven Kalor with blonde hair at first. Probably why I pictured a lot of the characters wrong. So yeah, I like to skip. And I remember I was reading the description. The descriptions. The first page started with descriptions, and I was like, I'm bored already. And I think it kind of started slow. She was hunting, shoots the thing, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Come on. And then Tamlin comes along, and I'm like, okay, already I don't like how fairy tale like. It's not good. I'm saying it just didn't seem believable. He's like, I have to take your life. Or you can come to Prithian and live in a magical wonderland, because that's realistic. Because taking you to a magical wonderland is the same as taking your life. Anyway, Feyre's like, goes with this amazing Tamlin dude, who she finds out is not a beast. Which I was like, okay. Cool. I could still only picture him as a beast for a while. And then I was like, okay. He's like Link from Zelda, but with really long hair. I think. I don't know. They both have pointed ears, right? Counts. It counts. They're not the same thing at all. And that's kind of not what I liked about it. Is how, like, it was just like, oh, magical Prithian. Wow. That's the same as taking my life. Since you killed someone who was close to me, I'm going to take you away to a magical destination where you can live happy, and I'm going to give your family riches, and Anyway, reading through it, and it's meh. It's meh. It's meh. Because she's just kind of like falling in love with Tamlin and I was blind. I will come back to that. But I was blind to a lot of things in the book because I shipped Feyre and Tamlin. I almost said Faysand. That's further on. Slow down. Okay. So I did ship them, not kind of. And so he sends her back. I'm skipping way ahead because that whole part of that book was boring to me. Sorry. Sends her back. She's like, yeet, I'm coming back to Prithian. Anyway, I'm gonna go under the mountain. I'm like, okay. That's what she wants. Whatever. And Alice is like, don't do this, and don't do this, and don't do this. And then Feyre gets there. She gets seen. And immediately, she does one of the things that Alice told her not to do. Alice is like, don't make a bargain with her. And Feyre's like, let's make a bargain. I'll make you a deal. If I survive these trials, you will break the curse. Which she thinks is called, isn't it called the Blythe? I don't remember. But anyway, so she's like, I'm gonna save this. Wow, look at me. I'm cool. Because I'm gonna do it. That was bad. That was so bad. And so she's like, yay, trials. And you remember there was barely left in the book, and I'm like, how are they gonna fit 3 long trials? She said like every moon, every like full moon, she would have a trial or something like, was it new moon, full moon? One of this, something with the moon. So I'm like, how are they gonna fit all 3 trials into this tiny last bit of the book? They did it. She did it somehow. First trial was it the worm? First trial was the worm. Second trial was the... Yeah. Okay. First trial was the worm. This big, like, worm thing. I pictured a giant SpongeBob worm. I didn't picture an evil thing with teeth, and I pictured, like, the bright pink SpongeBob worm that was chasing her, which was really great. So, I liked that part more because, like I said, the first part of the book, I was like, this is boring. So, I really did like that. She obviously survives the first trial. And then she throws a bone at Amarantha, which I thought was real cool. And I liked how right away Rhysand betted on her and, like, pissed Amarantha. She got so mad that he bet on her and he won. Anywho, second trial comes around. I don't even remember what happens in between the trials. Does anything happen? Oh, yeah. Lucian heals her after the worm. She has, like, a broken... Is there something wrong with her arm? Or was it her nose? No. Arm. I think her arm gets, like, numb. Numb? Yeah. I think Lucian only heals her a little bit. No. Lucian heals her after she gets beat to shit by the ACOTAR. Okay. Whew. I'm getting confused. Maybe I need to reread. No thanks. I'm okay. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. Maybe later. In the future. So Lucian heals her after that. The worm is when Rhysand heals her. Rhysand! I have this whiteboard, and it says Rhysand on it. So my mind immediately goes, Rhysand. I'm like, Rhysand. So I don't think it's Rhysand. I can't remember it. It's a problem. I also pronounced that priestess lady's name wrong. Starts with an I. I pronounced it Iante. Iante. Okay, off topic. Let's get back in. This is 15 minutes long already. And we might have to make more than one video. I didn't realize how much I would be talking about this. Wow. This is great. I love this. I love this channel. Wow. I'm hyper. Now you can see the difference between my booktube newbie thing where I'm like, and now I'm just like all over the place. I had sugar today for the first time in so long. Okay, back to it. She makes the bargain with Rice Hand, which I thought was like interesting. But I do not like what Rhysand was doing to her every night. He was taking her out, but I did not think about how he had the decency to get her drunk every night so she wouldn't have to remember it. Which I was like, points for that, but no points for what you did in general. Second trial comes around, and she can't read, so she has no idea what it says. She's like, the thinking process she does is, 1 is lonely, 3 is too many. Let's go to 2. And like, Rhysand's like, no! That like the little, was it her left hand or was it her right hand? I had a debate about this the other day, and I can't remember. I think it's her left hand. Is it? I don't remember. One of her hands has the tattoo on it. She reaches for it, and Rhysand's like, no! Yeet! He like, I think does he send pain? I don't know. He just makes her go, stop it! And then she's like, ow! Not that one. Ow! Not that one. Ah! That one. And oh, did I mention, Lucine was gonna get murdered if she didn't get it, because there's like fire or something coming down on her. Oh yeah, because in the worm, I forget about this too, he goes, on your left, or something like that, and yeet. That's what happens. She survives. Wow, what a surprise. Back to the, she goes every night with Reese. How many times am I gonna hit myself over it? And, sorry, I'm really hyper. Okay. Where were we? Shoot. Heck. Yeah. I don't remember, and I can't really remember what happens between the second and the third trial. I don't remember if it was between the first and the second, or the second and third, but Reese sends her music into her cell, and it like helps her from breaking, and I'm like, I at first thought it was Tamlin, because, how like they would dance and he could play music, so I was like, maybe it's Tamlin. Maybe Tamlin's not so much of a butthole, and he's not ignoring her and not caring for her. Oh, now I remember. Okay. It's before her last, I think it's the day before her last trial. And, I think he pulls her into a side room. I can't remember what the room was. And he tries to have sex with her. And I'm like, this is the last day. You could help her escape. But what are you going to do? No, you're going to have sex with her. Boy. That's when I started to get angry at him. And I was like, okay, I don't think we're friends anymore. I started to dislike him. Rhysand's like, God, you guys are stupid. Comes in there. Freaking, nah. Tamlin leaves. Nah. He kisses Feyre. Nah. Rhys does. Kisses Feyre. Amarantha sees and she's like, ha. She like laughs at him. And like, Tamlin's like, angry bean. Urgh. And third trial. Ow. Excuse me. Third trial. Here we go. So third trial is, okay, so she gets taken somewhere. I can't remember where, but she gets taken somewhere. And there are 3 people with like bags on their heads. Things over their heads. some type of something over their heads. And I think Amarantha tells her that she has to stab 3, all of them, in the heart. And she will win. That's all she has to do, right? So she takes off the first one. It's like I think it's a girl or it's a girl or a boy, one of the two. I can't remember if I think it's a man, and was the girl first? I can't remember. One of the two. I don't know. The first one, I think she stabs him in the heart. And I think she has trouble. She has more trouble with the girl because the girl starts praying to the cauldron, and she's like, I'm a horrible person. And then the last one is Tamlin. Whoa. And she's like, shoot, dude. If I stab Tamlin, then Tamlin's dead, but I save the day. But if I don't stab Tamlin, then everyone's stuck. She's like, shoot, what do I do? I just imagine her going, shoot, what do I do? No, that's just me. And she thinks over Tamlin's words and her words. And Amarantha's words and Tamlin's words. And she realizes, I think Tamlin mentions many times that he has like a heart of stone or something like that. I can't remember the exact things that he mentions, but she's like, wait a minute, maybe he has a heart of stone. So she's like, if I stab him, there's a chance he could have a heart of stone and he couldn't die. And that's enough to make her go, yay! He doesn't die. He has a heart of stone. And Amarantha's like, bitch, I don't like that you won. I'm angry. But she's like, I said I would lift the curse. I didn't say when. But with the riddle, she said she would free them right away. And everything would be fine. So she starts to kill Feyre. You know. Tamlin just starts to, like, cry on his knees, like, why? Rhysand frickin' fights back. Rhysand fights. Unlike Tamlin, Lucien throws Tamlin a sword because Tamlin's a little whiny bitch and he can't do it himself. And right before she dies, she like says what the riddle is and it's like, yay! I don't know if normal booktubers go through it like that. Do I? Am I over the top? So then, to finish it all off, Feyre dies. But before she dies, like I said, she answers the riddle. And, voila. Everyone's free. Tamlin kills Amarantha because he has all of his powers back. And, ta-da. And then she dies. Tamlin's crying about it. She somehow is holding on to life. Rhysand makes all the High Lords bring her back. Comes back to life. Goes back to the Spring Court after seeing Rhysand going before he went away. He's like, he makes a face and she's like, what the hell was that? Anyway, so that was A Court of Thorns and Roses. I don't know, I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't mean to say a court, and then I was just like, I'm gonna go along with it. So A Court of Thorns and Roses was mediocre. In the least. Is my rating on it. I think you should read it, maybe to read the second book. Because the second book was honestly amazing. So, yeah. So, I think that's where I'm going to end this one. Before I do that, though, I'm going to kind of, like, discuss a little bit more about why I didn't like the book and, things I didn't like. So yeah. And then I think I'm gonna make a video on A Court of Mist and Fury and then A Court of Wings and Ruin, or maybe I'll just put them in one because I don't plan on talking this much in both. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably end up talking this much in both, so then I'll probably have to make 2 more videos. So I don't know if someone will sit through this entire thing, but if you sat through it all, thank you guys so much. It's a lot. It means a lot to me. Even if you watched it just a little bit in general, it means a lot to me. And thank you. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. The red button that says subscribe. Give a thumbs up if you like this video, if you like me talking like this in depth and being this weird in my videos, because if so, then that definitely helps me out. So yeah, today I'm doing a lot of filming because I kind of just have like the house to myself, so I'm kind of like trying to plan on a lot of videos that I can film out and, you know, not have kind of disruptions, because during the week it's very hard for me to film with all the crap I'm doing. I'm really trying not to cuss in these videos because I like want to be kind of like ad friendly. I don't want to cuss. Child friendly, ad friendly, I don't know. I'm not doing this to make money though, so that doesn't matter. I'm just doing this for fun. This is a lizard, just so you know. Thank you all for watching a lot. It means a lot to me to have people watching my videos and people liking my content, and I feel like this is kind of different. I'm finally kind of settling into what I want to do, and I'm really excited about it. So if you guys want to see more of this, comment below. Maybe say if you liked me talking or if you didn't like me talking. Say if you would prefer me giving my opinion mostly instead of kind of going through it all. I kind of went through it like bit by bit because I kind of felt like I was just telling the story and not really my opinions, which I kind of dislike. So maybe comment down below and tell me what I should do differently if you didn't like that, or if you think I should just do all the videos like this. Sorry this video is so long. Oh my gosh. But if you sat through it all, again, thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.